Welcome to 3-Minute Mechanic, where we make the long and tedious fast and easiest. Go ahead and hit that pause button, grab everything from this list, and let's get to work. Chalk those front tires, apply the emergency brake, and let's lift up this ride. Using a breaker bar, we're going to go ahead and use our 19mm socket and loosen up each lug nut. A much faster option here would be an impact gun if you have it. This will speed up the job quite a bit. Nuts off, tires off. Let's take a look at this brake drum. If it gives you any trouble, use a rubber mallet, hit each side with a nice love tap, and it should come right off. Now we have to go around back to take off the wheel bearing assembly. To do this, you'll need to undo 4 14mm bolt heads. This is the angle from the left side as well as the right. You'll most likely notice corrosion on all 4 bolt heads. Apply some penetrating oil here and let that creep in for a few minutes. Grab that 14mm socket and go ahead and try and give it a few whacks with your rubber mallet, and that should persuade things loose. If you have an electric or a pneumatic ratchet, this would be the time to use it, as it makes life easier. Throughout this process, be sure to be extra careful not to disrupt the speed sensor. Just like that, the wheel bearing assembly comes off. When doing so, make sure that the O-ring comes off with it. Sometimes this stays in the center hub, and that'll cause a problem later. Go ahead and clean the inner hub as best as you can with a cloth and a little bit of oil.
It's kind of warm right there.
Time to whip out the brand new shiny wheel bearing assembly made by WJB. We can see it here next to its old counterpart that's ready to be replaced. Alright, it's time to put in our new part. Make sure the O-ring is set in place and we'll line things up. As you can see, everything's cleaned up. Line up the holes. It'll only fit one way, and then hand tighten the bolts from behind. This will hold everything sturdy in place. Grab your ratchet, tighten things up. Using a torque wrench, tighten these to 47 foot-pounds. With a little bit of elbow grease, everything looks brand new and ready to go. Don't forget to clean off the drum brake before reinstalling. It does get quite dirty. Well, it's dinner time and I can smell the sauce from here, so let's get this car back on the road where it belongs. Grab the impact gun and tighten up the lug nuts in a star pattern. Lower the car just enough so that the tire hits the pavement, and use your torque wrench to 80 foot-pounds. It is very important to not over torque or under torque. Fits like a glove. Our last step is to use our car jack and bring the vehicle all the way back down to planet Earth. Just like that, we have another fast and easy repair that saved you tons of money from going to the dealership. We'll see you on the next episode of 3-Minute Mechanic. Thank you for watching.